So when we saw the VFL returned with a practice match on the weekend, Harrison Petty was back. How did he track through that game?
Yeah, so Harrison played his first game this pre-season and in-season period for us. He played 3 quarters and progressed really well and has come out of that game healthy. So he'll integrate into full training this week and look to be available for selection.
And unfortunately, we also saw Ollie Seston as well. It looked like he had concussion. Was that right?
Yeah, unfortunately, in our main training session leading into the game on the weekend, Ollie suffered a concussion, so he's entered into the concussion protocol. He integrated into the stationary skills stage today and is successfully transitioning through that. Unfortunately, he'll miss this weekend's game as well, but look to be available the following week.
We saw in the lead up to the AFL game on the weekend that Charlie Spargo was sidelined with that reoccurring Achilles soreness. Can you talk us through how he's tracking ahead of round 2?
Yeah, unfortunately for Charlie, he's been managing a little bit of a posterior ankle Achilles issue over the last month, and we'd built a good block of work into him. After the Sydney game, he just continued to have some ongoing soreness following that, and we made the decision in consultation with Charlie and also some experts around this that the best thing for him was to ensure that we get on top of this now. So we're just in a phase where Charlie's undergoing some unloading and then a reloading, and we'll look to progress him session to session and week by week as he tolerates.
And then Lockie Hunter, we've seen him sidelined with that calf injury. How's he tracking? Is he looking for a return soon?
Yeah, Lockie will integrate into training this week and continue to build his training exposures, and he'll look to be available in the coming weeks.
Shane McAdam, we've seen he's had a hamstring injury. How's he going through his rehab program?
Yeah, Shane's continuing to progress through his conditioning phase and he'll continue to integrate into training as he's available.
How's Jake Bowie coming off that shoulder surgery? I'm sure it's probably a little bit rusty coming out of surgery.
Yeah, so Bales had that shoulder surgery last week. He saw the surgeon yesterday and has been approved to start sweating and progress through his next phase. So we'll hopefully see him running at the end of this week. And then he'll have to go through some other markers just to earn the right to get back into contact and training over the coming weeks. But it's a positive transition for him early in this rehab.
We've seen that Daniel Turner's been sidelined with that hip injury. How does he look like he's tracking through that rehab?
Dan's integrated well. He's started to ramp up his agility and contest work. He'll probably get into some training tomorrow with the group, and then we'll just continue to build his loads and training exposures over the coming weeks.
And then just lastly, Jake Melcham, coming back from the ACL injury. Has he been continuing that gymnastics side of things and enjoying that, integration into training?
Yeah, Jake went to Sydney yesterday to complete some ACL testing with an external company called Pitch Ready. It's something we've used with previous athletes who have gone through their ACLs with really great success. So we'll get the information back from that and continue to individualise Jake's program to ensure he's ready to hit the field later on this season.